like this just ties into what I was gonna say. I really hate people. Like I don't hate, but I really dislike people that play the victim. The victim mentality. They always want to be the victim. They always want to be surrounded by and with struggle. They always want people to look at them like, hey, look at me. I'm struggling. I'm the victim. No matter what happens, you step on their shoe. Oh, you stepped on my shoe because I'm blank. Oh, I'm nothing good is happening in my life because I'm blank. When I say I'm blank, just name demographic, race, whatever the case may be. Victim mentality. I hate it. I hate victim mentality. I don't say I hate victim people or people that have people that have the victim mentality. I hate the mentality. I don't hate the victim. The mentality. Who the hell wants to be or wants to feel every day like something or the whole world's against you? Who wants to feel that because of how you look or what you are? Who wants to feel like that every fucking day? Every day. Oh, it's because, like, for instance, I could work with a woman, and she's ahead of me. She's my boss. And let's say I just start working with her. Let's say since I'm a guy, right? And see how I look, right? Beard and everything. I'm not saying I'm ugly, but I'm saying beard and everything. You know what I'm saying? Look all rugged. You know what I'm saying? So, see me, whatever. And let's say we're working, and there's always gonna come a time where she's gonna be like, well, I think it's because I'm a woman. Blah 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 blah. Some of these guys think they could take advantage of me when they first start working. Blah blah. And I look at them and I say, hey, I'm not that guy. Get that shit out of your mind. First of all. Second of all, I haven't done anything to disrespect you, right? That's second of all. Third of all, I feel like nowadays I've worked with enough bosses, male, female. I've worked with enough of them. And there's 3 types of bosses. There's complete dicks. They do not give a shit. They're complete dicks. Then there's bosses that are fritzy. They have anxiety. They're always panicking about fucking something. If shit doesn't go a certain way, they're panicking. Right? Those guys are bosses are bosses that also have to get their hand held a little bit. You're like, how the hell are you my boss? Them people, right? Then you have the cool, calm, chill boss. They curse too. They don't give a fuck. They might go out for smokes too. They don't give a shit. It seems like. But they run that thing like a well-oiled machine. Because they already seen everything that nothing really affects them. Yo, chef, we ran out of this. Oh, okay. They won't even panic, won't even break a sweat. Yo, chef, there's nothing, I don't know what to do. Don't worry, I got it. I'll handle it. You just go back and do this. Easy. Or, yo, don't worry, I'll go talk to them. You just do this. Or let's say you do extra work. Yo, don't do that. Let them do it. Them bosses are cool as hell. You get what I'm saying? So, there's them 3. You got the asshole. You got the I don't know what the hell I know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna panic because I have a lot on my mind, right? You gotta hold their hand, and then you got the chill, the calm, cool, collective boss, right? That's literally what it is, right? And then there's mixes, right? You can have a boss that's a dick, but he's cool. You can have a boss that's a dick and panics. That's the worst. You can have a boss that's cool, you know what I mean? But panics too. You know what I mean? Like, there's 3 types of bosses, and there's different versions. Like, they intertwine and shit. You know what I mean? They mix and mingle, if you will. You know what I mean? You can make your own cocktail pause with that shit. Because the victim mentality, what I'm saying is to constantly think that you're the victim, when in reality, all you have to do is assess the situation logically. When you assess it logically, you might be like, oh, if they're not coming at me like this because I'm this, they're coming at me like this because this is what's going on. You know what I mean? like, also, before you even look at how you look at who you are, what you did in that situation, right? Some people could be like, nah, people don't like to talk to me because, they think I'm a woman and da-da-da. And some people might just be like, no, I think it's just your personality, right? Some people might say that. Or some people might be like, nah, man, it's just, that's how I am with everybody, right? I'm like that with everybody. Or some people might, right now, I do not discredit any woman that's gone through any type of situation at work. Don't discredit that. You know what I mean? It happens. So that's why it's like same thing with black people. Like, yo, is it because I'm black? Da, 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 or even any type of immigrant minority. Hey, is it because I'm Asian? It's because, you know what I mean? But get that victim mentality out of your head. Because if you're a good person, you're a dope human being. You're chilling. You're cool. You shouldn't be worried about what the next person's thinking about you, right? You should just be doing you. If no one's being hurt, nothing's going on, cool. You know what I mean? If you start to see a pattern, then you can be like, oh, this person doesn't like me because I'm this. Then you know, right? Because the person's not going to flat out be like, I hate women, or I hate black people, or I hate this, right? But you're going to see how they are. You're going to see a pattern, right? They're going to slip one day. You're going to see a pattern. They're going to say something one day. You're going to be like, did you just say it? Like, it happens. You know what I mean? And that's when you catch them slipping. Cast it. Boom. Cool. Bring it back in. Or stir up water to create fish. You can create a scenario where you can make him think that you are like him. You think like him. And he'll open up like a book. I've done it so many times at work. Where I'll assess a situation. I'm like, yo, man, I don't understand these niggas, bro. These niggas just be shooting shit up. And then a random white dude or a random someone that's not black will come up to me. And I'll say niggas too. Will come up to me and be like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, and they'll end up saying something that they don't even know is racist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just bait them. You just bait people. If you really want to know how someone truly feels, you bait them. You either say something pro feminism, and you see how they react. If they react like, man, get the fuck out, right? Some people will say, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, because, you know what I mean, they're tired of hearing it. But you get what I'm saying, right? If you say something that's like you can't really deny it, like yo, like let's say whenever like a woman gets bigged up in the workplace or whatever, this nigga always has something to say about the girl. But when the guy gets bigged up, he's clapping his hands like, yeah, woo, 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 doing shit. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Then you'll kind of know, you have a sense what kind of person that person is. You know what I mean? Or the girl that's always talking about, like, you know, like, men are this, men are that, man. You'll be like, okay. You know what I mean? Or the person that always talks about race, you'll be like, okay. You get what I'm saying. But stay away from people that are constantly thinking that they're the victim, because they're just going to drag you down with them. The moment you might say something, and in their head it'll trigger something, and they might think that you are that shitty something that they're thinking, because that should trigger them from some shit that happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Or you might just look or fit the part that someone might just take it out on you, right? Because they feel like they were victimized, right? Me, I don't appreciate that.
Dude, what the fuck?
If some shit happened to you, don't take it out on me. Leave me and myself alone. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't try anything with me. Don't try to dap me. Don't do nothing. Because, like, at the end of the day, bro, I'm trying to stay away from people like that, because it's so draining to be around people that are just constantly like, oh, woe is me, man. Woe is me. Like, no, get up off your ass, figure it out, and go win. That's what you have to do. Yes, you can have a couple days, heck, even a week, where you're just like, yo, I gotta figure this shit out, right? But get out of that little mentality, get out of it, and go crush it. Yes, life sucks. Life might not be going the way you want it to go. However, for you to sit down and just give up and be like, I'm a victim, the reason why shit hasn't gone for me is because I'm black and I'm marginalized and da 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 da. When there's so many successful black people around you, if you look around. So you can't be like, oh, it's because I'm black. No, you can't. You literally can't really say that unless you're in a racist place. Then you can be like, yes, it's harder, right? But if I go for a bank job and I wear a suit, a nice suit, right? I'm well put together, everything. I'm going to get a job eventually. And I have the credentials, I'm going to get a job eventually, right? People be like, oh, how the white person did it. I'm going to get a job eventually. That's it. You don't put it like, oh, white people, black people. No, because there's probably a bunch of white people too that are trying to get jobs that can't find any. That they're probably jealous at the whole, the status quo where you have to hire one person from each race in your firm. They might look at it like, fuck, I could have got a job, but I'm more qualified than that person, but they have to meet a quota. That shit happens too. You don't think that's frustrating for like white people too? So we can look at it so the victim, and then they can be like, yo, man, it's because I'm white. Da, da, da. That's what I'm saying, the victim mentality. You should just be like, no matter what, I'm gonna get this job. I'm getting this job. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do research. I'm going to figure this shit out. I'm getting this job. No matter where. I'm going to apply everywhere. I'll even apply 5 times at this place. I'll keep applying until something happens. You have to. Especially if these are your dreams. This is the career that you want. This is what you want. You got to fight for it. Keep fighting to your last breath. Even if it takes 50 years for your shit to pop off. Doesn't matter. You did it. Get out of that victim mentality, and figure it out. Once you get out of that victim mentality, you'll figure it out because you're going to have less excuses. You're not going to be like, this is not happening because of this. That's not happening because of that. How about you just do it? You know what I mean? Nike, just do it. That's it. You know what I mean? So, that was the IVP with Dr. Ibz, the Imperfect Vent podcast. That was episode 116. We are done. We're out of here. Y'all stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed, and peace. You already know what it is, man. We out of here. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth. Shout out to Jack Thriller.